In this tutorial, we are going to learn fractions, proper and improper fractions, basic definition, and basic understanding of fractions. Let's get started. Fraction is a part of unity or several parts of unity. What we mean by this, assume we have unity, and we divide our unity to different parts. For example, we divide it to 5 parts, 2, 3, 4, 5. Assume these parts are equal, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. It can be not 5 parts, but it can be any number of parts. In this case, assume we have a fraction 3/5. And in this case, number 3, number 5 first is denominator. Denominator number which indicates how many parts a unit is divided into. In our case, our unit is divided into 5 parts, and our denominator indicates the number 5. How many parts a unit is divided into. And number 3 is called numerator. How many parts are taken. In this case, 3/5 means, by definition, let's write it here. This means 3 times 1/5. It means 1/5 or 1/5, which is actually this piece of our unity is 1/5, and 3/5 or 3 times 1/5 is 3 part of this. Our piece. So this is picture of 3/5 or 3/5. Let's talk about what is a proper function. Proper fraction. Proper fraction. Proper fraction. It's a fraction when numerator is less than denominator. For example, 3/5. Our numerator is 3, and denominator is 5, and 3 is less than 5. That's why this fraction is called proper fraction. For example, 1/2, 4/5, 99/100. In all these cases, numerator 3, 1, 4, 99 is less than correspondingly 5, 2, 5, and 100. So these kind of fractions are called proper fractions. We also have the case when, let's write it here. The first case when numerator is less than denominator. we have these examples. And the second case when numerator is equal to denominator. In this case, for example, 4 over 4, it will be 1. We just have to divide numerator by denominator, and 4 divided by 4 will be 1. It can be, for example, 5 over 5, which is 1, or 99 over 99, which is 1, or unity. So this kind of fractions, when numerator is equal to denominator, actually are equal to 1. Another case number 3, when numerator is bigger, greater than denominator. In this case, for example, 17 over 5, 12 over 5, 13 over 4, and so on. In this case, this kind of fractions, 1 and 2, 2 and 3, these cases are called improper functions, where when numerator case 1 is called proper fraction, and case 2 and 3 these cases are called improper fraction. Let's talk about basic calculations with improper fractions, with examples, because only examples can explain how to deal with fractions. 7, for example, over 7 will be 1. We just have to divide 7 by 7. 9 over 9 will be 1. And any number divided to itself will be 1. General case when we have p over q, this fraction, we have to divide p by the number q. And if fraction is equal to the first case, when division is exact, when p is equal to q, and in this case the fraction is equal to quotient, like these examples. But when division is exact, we can also have not only 1, but for example 49 over 7, and if we divide 49 by 7, we have 7. It can be 42 over 6, and it will be also 7. And for example 56 over 8 or over 7, it will be 8, and so on. So the first case when division is exact, in this case we will have a whole number. The second case when division is not exact and we have to write a partial quotient. For example, 17 over 5. Since we already know that, for example, 17 is 5 times 3, which is 15, plus 2. So we have 5 3 times inside 17. That's why we write 3, and we have a remainder 2, and denominator is staying unchanged. So in this case, these 3 Number 3 is called partial quotient. Partial quotient. Number 2 is remainder. And the denominator 5 stays unchanged. Let's give another examples. Like us and subscribe to see new videos on Open Math Camp.